Now the value of global CSR, and here what we're doing is talking today about why this is international is so important. When you are looking at international, it also means not only for an international company, but also for domestic companies. This is incredibly important that it's not only for the international ones, because domestic ones do have a very strong role to play as well on the CSR front. Number one is that there's local relevance with the globalization of business. When we're looking at companies and when you're doing your presentations, it's absolutely critical that as our globe continues to increase and we've got all of these countries across the world that are emerging, that the company is seen as a forefront and a leader in CSR. And so they've got to be able to address this not only from a for-profit perspective, but from a nonprofit perspective as well. The second is a local license to operate. As we talked about in the past, the local license to operate is not a certificate. This is that ability to get down on the ground and connect with people, and if you have got that local buy-in. Not having that local buy-in is something that will prevent you from being able to execute on your program successfully. So the business imperative is globalization. The local license to operate is critical. And then the third is, and one of the reasons why there's so much value here, is because issue-based organizations are pressuring multinationals to behave ethically. So when you look at that value, you are also facing pressure from some of these external constituents. Some of these NGOs are coming to companies and ensuring that they are behaving ethically and responsibly. So when you look at that value, you need to be able to make sure that you've got, according to the issue, environment, human rights, whatever it might be, those organizations are pressuring you as a company, and so that value of CSR allows you to get that buy-in with them. Finally, the host governments are requesting that companies contribute to national development, and that company, your company, is getting down on the ground contributing to the national development of the country. Some of these countries are in such dire straits that it's absolutely imperative that what they are doing is actually going to contribute to that growth. It could contribute to GDP, it could contribute to more jobs, it could contribute to more companies starting because they see an example of the company there. So there is this sense of investment. Whereas here in the United States, we don't always view it that way. We don't always view it that if Target comes in and starts a CSR program, that's necessarily contributing to our national government or our national growth. But on the international level, it is. It is seen as a very, very powerful force that allows the companies to have a very, very extensive presence. And so companies, whether they realize it or not, if they act positively, are actually helping influence very positive developments within the country.